Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I am Firefly on Tour, and on today's episode, I am going to talk on how to get a Korean visa if you are a Philippine passport holder. So, number one is for you to log in to their embassy's official page. Why? Para makita ninyo kung ano-ano yung mga bagong requirements, kung may nabago ba na kailangan nyong i-procure na documents para kayo makapag-apply ng Korean visa. Number two is for you to procure all the necessary documents na kakailanganin para sa inyong visa requirements. So, pag-uusapan muna natin kung ano-ano mga ito. Yung mga basic requirements lang naman, of course, ang unang requirements for any visa application is the passport. Since you are a Philippine passport holder, so Philippine passport po ang ipapasa ninyo. Okay, ano ba meron dito? Kasama dyan yung bio page, yung sa pinakaharap niya, yung bio page ninyo, yung may picture sa loob nito. So, I will not show it on the camera. So, yon, meron yan dapat bio page ng Philippine passport. And of course, your passport size colored picture for Korean visa application. Ano ba yung size nito? Hindi ako familiar with the sizes, but for you to get it exactly the right thing, you have to go to the photo center kung saan pwede kayo magpa-picture of Korean visa application. Kasi every country na nangangailangan ng visa, may kanya-kanya silang sizes na sinusunod. So, doon na lang kayo magtanong kung ano yung Korean visa na size. And also, if you have the OECD visas before, for those member countries, kailangan yung i-photocopy yun. As much as possible, if applicable naman is yung kanilang visas and arrival stamps. So, for other e-visa na lang kasi, ang ginagawa nila, they sent you the email ng visa. Pwede nyo na lang i-download yon, make it in a smaller size, tapos include yun dun sa application ninyo. Minsan kasi yung sa arrival, hindi nila nakikita na ni-scan na lang siya. So, mahirap na makakuha ng ganong klaseng stamp. Not all countries issue stamp for arrival visa. Another one is kung kayo ay may invitation na letter and photocopy of inviter's passport or ID. Kung invited kayo ng mga Korean citizen or company or pinadala kayo ng company sa Korea. So, additional requirements, the usual for employees, of course, kailangan ninyo mag-present ng ITR, your certificate of employment, including your salary nakalagay doon. You also have to submit your bank certificate, including the amount na nakalagay din doon kung magkano yung laman ng inyong bank account. So, yun naman kailangan for Korean visa na ipinasa namin. Okay, by the way, this is according to our Korean visa application experience. Proof of accommodation, kasama yon doon. Nilalagay kasi yon doon sa application form ng online visa. Then, kapag na-fill out nyo na yung online application form and ready na kayo for appointment, all you have to do is get a Korean visa appointment doon sa agency. Sa case namin, KVAC ang ginamit namin. So, nagpa-appointment kami kung kailan ang pagpunta namin, pag-submit ng mga requirements. Then, yung time din ay galing din doon sa slot na binigay niya, kung anong availability mo na pwede kang pumunta doon sa agency. Pag okay na, lahat na ng requirements mo ay okay, then you have to confirm the appointment. Punta na kayo sa agency kung kailan yung date of your appointment and time. For the KBAC naman pala, malapit yang dito yan sa BGC, sa may SM Aura siya. Sa likod lang, actually. Brittany Hotel lang, doon lang kayo papasok. You have to pay the visa application fee of 900 pesos doon na sa agency. Okay, now, pwede nyo namang i-pick up. So, mamimili kayo kung email na lang ba or through pick up. Now, kung gusto ninyong malaman yung inyong application status, pwede nyo naman i-check yan sa online. And then, kailan ba nire-release? How many days? In our case, it took us 14 days para makuha namin yung aming passport. Naibalik sa amin yung passport, including the visa. And yung visa naman ay naka-print out siya sa paper, hindi siya naka-stamp sa inyong passport. Unlike sa US and Schengen, meron silang stamp. Sa or the Korean visa, wala silang ganun. Yun na lang pinakita namin sa immigration nung kami ay umalis papuntang Korea. Another one is, ano ba yung nakuha? Single entry or multiple entry? We are group of 9, pero isa lang sa amin ang nabigyan ng multiple entry visa. Maybe because, in-applyan din naman niya is short term. Maybe because she been to different countries already for so many years na pabalik-balik na lang siya. So, ang dami na niyang visa. Kaya siguro nakatulong din. Plus yung kanyang, of course, yung kanyang economic status. Yung capacity niya to travel or stay longer in that particular country. Kaya siya nabinigyan ng multiple visa kahit hindi naman siya nag-apply for that. So the rest of us, nabigyan lang kami ng one-time entry going to Korea. Although nakapag-travel naman kami sa iba't ibang bansa, and we also have visas for other OECD countries. Pero yun nga, siguro mas tinimbang pa yung gaano yung laman ng yung bank account and yung kakayahan mo to finance yourself while you are outside of the country. And so thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something if you want to apply for a Korean visa and makes it easier for you. And I hope to see you in Korea. Thank you everyone for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and see ya!